Well, hey there, friends. Are you scared of bugs and spiders and creepy crawling things and insects and stuff like that? You are? I'm not. A spider would not even scare me, even if it jumped up behind me. I think I can handle it. But I do remember reading about somebody who was scared of spiders. You remember the story of Little Miss Muffet? That's right. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her, and ah! Ah! Oh! Oh, my heart. Woo! I just got scared by a spider. And I said I wasn't going to get scared by a spider. Did you see that spider back? It's still there. Still there? Can you see? As long as this spider behaves, I think I'll be okay. But you remember what the spider did? Yep, it frightened Miss Muffet away. Oh my goodness. Well, you can stay there as long as you don't jump at me again, Spider. Little Miss Muffet was written in 1805, and it was written by a man by the name of Thomas Muffet, who was a doctor and an entomologist. Now, an entomologist is a person who studies insects. So, this Dr. Muffet wrote this poem about his stepdaughter, whose name was Patience. And it was a story of how Patience ran away from her breakfast, most likely because she was frightened by a spider from Dr. Muffet's collection. Now, let's see if I can get through it again without being scared. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. And there's another verse some of you may have heard. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her bread and jam. Along came a spider while she was drinking her cider, and she ran away and her shoes fell off. Well, that's how that ends. It doesn't rhyme as well as the others, but it's pretty funny. She ran right out of her shoes. It's all good, but I do have some questions. First, what is a tuffet? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet. Is it a turtle? No. A tuffet is like a footstool or a low seat. So Little Miss Muffet was sitting on a low seat. And what was she eating? Well, she was eating curds and whey. How many of you ever eaten curds and whey? I don't think I have. Curds and whey is like it's a dish made out of curdled milk. Ew. The curds are lumps of cheese and the liquid is called whey. And it's sort of like cottage cheese. So, another question. Why was Little Miss Muffet scared of spiders? Well, maybe she was just tired of seeing all the insects and spiders in the collection of her stepfathers, Dr. Muffet. Well, it makes me wonder, what are you scared of? Bugs and spiders? Thunderstorms? Are you scared of the dark? Are you scared of being alone? You know, we all probably have something that scares us. And that's a part of being human nature. God gives us emotions, including fear, to protect us sometimes. But being scared all the time probably is not the best. And we don't have to be scared all the time because we know that God is with us to help us and to protect us. And there are some verses in the Bible that explain that to us. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6 says, "Be strong and brave. Don't be afraid and don't be terrified. The Lord your God will go with you. He will never leave you. He'll never desert you." Psalm 27:1 says, "The Lord is my light, and he saves me. Why should I fear anyone? The Lord is my place of safety. Why should I be afraid? Even of spiders? I think I can handle it." And then 1 Peter 5:7 says, "Turn all your worries or your fears over to God, for he cares for you." So, you know, we really don't need to be afraid of spiders and things all the time. However, if we are scared at times, we do know that God will take care of us. So I hope you've been watching Spider back here because I've learned that at this point, he doesn't want to do anything to harm me. Now, I hope he doesn't jump into my hair or get under my hat because that might drive me a little buggy yet. But I'm going to see if I can get Spider out of this room very gently. I don't want to hurt him today. So I hope for you a day that's filled with joy and above all else, a day that's filled with peace. And don't be scared of spiders.